I use. I was out and about in the city today, and while I was there, I thought I'd run into kaisercraft and pick up a few things. If you remember from the last tour, I showed you some cream paper, and I thought, well, that's what I'll be using to make that album from Gilded Lily. So I got, you get 12 of these for $5, or they're 50 cents each. So that way you end up getting an extra 4 for free. So yeah, 12 for $5. That's pretty good. And I've been fussy cutting away with these brand new scissors that I showed you, and I just want to show you some more of these things that I've been fussy cutting from the Gilded Lily. And you know what? It looks better with the black. So Anna from Anna's Paper Creation, she was saying how she uses black, and it gives it a much crisp, clean image. I didn't like the one that I did. It looked a bit messy. See that pink? It looks better to use the black. See the edges? They're black, whereas these ones, and for some reason they show up more. Like black doesn't show up more. Yeah. So anyway, so that's how they've been turning out. There's one there, and there's the flower. And yeah, it took me hours and hours just to do a few of these. Look how intricate this is. So imagine, see that little hole there? Imagine sticking your scissors in there, poking through it and cutting out. It's just practice. I mean, I think that turned out really good, but it's all about patience, you know. You just put your, very gently poke it through and just snip around. You know, there's no real way of doing it, you know what I mean? It's just, here's another one. And then what I've done is over the top I've put the Martha Stewart glue, or decoupage sealer, or you can put Mod Podge, but I haven't got Mod Podge, but I really like that Martha Stewart. It comes with a brush, and it's a glue sealer, and I got it from Craft Online, but they don't sell it anymore. And I actually like it a lot better than Mod Podge. It gives it a lovely little shine, not too much. But and it's nice and smooth. I think the texture, this compared to the Mod Podge, with the Mod Podge you can actually see your brush strokes and that more, whereas with this you can't see it. I don't know. Yeah. And here's another one. The only thing I don't like is they curl up, but I'm thinking if you put the sealer on the other side, maybe it'll even it out, but I didn't have enough to do that. I don't want to risk putting it on the back because I'm running low, you know. Don't want to waste it like that. Here's another great one here. This one will look fantastic. This was from a cutout, you know, the how they, on a big 12 by 12 they got 6 kind of tag like things, and I cut that out, and this was the frame it was in. So even after cutting it in, you poke your scissors in there and cut around. That way you don't have to cut through that, and that way you can keep that as well. You can keep the frame. And see the edges, how they're black? It just looks a whole lot better than seeing white edges. It gives it a cleaner, crisper look. Here's another one here as well. This image, I've seen a lot of ladies use this one on the front page of the Gilded Lily, of their cover. I just don't know how I'm going to go about flattening them out. Maybe I might press them on some books. or maybe if you with your heat gun, the side that's curled up, if you heat it, maybe it'll flatten it out. There's some other ones, but they still need the sealer. See the difference with that compared with that? That's like matte. If you get a drop of water on that, it won't go through the paper and wreck it. That's why you want to seal it. Whereas if you know, and also grubby fingers and all that can be wiped off. Whereas if you don't put some protectant on it, Mod Podge or whatever, you'll risk ruining. That's why you want to do that. Like, I did heaps. Remember last time I only did 1, 2 or 3, and that night I just sat there in front of the telly cutting heaps out. And this one was very tricky to do because it's got all the little points, the leaf points sticking out and stuff like that. And this one was a tricky one as well. All the little leaves. And so yeah, and I've been watching Zannery one, like how to do mini albums and stuff, and she says when she starts doing her mini albums, the first thing she does is fussy cut pictures, because with this mini album I want to incorporate a lot of fussy cutted images. I really like, she'd done a tutorial on how to make the 8x8 mini album, and the way she decorated that mini album by using fussy cutted images just added all the difference to it, and that's what I want to do. Now with this one, I just want to show you my mistake, which is a shame, I won't be using this, but with the black I kind of went in too much and I kind of tried to blend it out, but that's the best I could come up with, so I thought I'd even it out on that side. So obviously that's not going in the album, but it might go into a journal, like a vintage journal or something. So I definitely won't be throwing that away. Or if you didn't want to use it at all, you could probably just fussy cut her out of it. And here's another one of those images that wasn't wrecked, but I actually like the flowers on this one better, see, whereas this one here. But what you could do is, because it kind of cuts off there, you can actually get a flower and stick it on top there. So you can do a little, what's it called, like a tote effect? I think it's called tote, T-O-T-E, where you stick the same pictures on the top of each other and it creates layers. So you can do that on some parts of the images to accent it. Probably the main image would look good, but yeah. Yeah, see, I'm really not liking the red that I did on those. I think the black looks much better. Again, with the black, I wrecked it again and got some on this. And it's showing a lot on those sides, so I won't be using that. But see all the intricate cutting that those scissors do? To cut in there, you have to very gently put your hand behind it, press in, but not hard because you don't want to prick yourself. Or you can put it down onto a mouse pad and then prick it in. And that's the first image that I showed you. It had the red all around, and I went over it with the black, but you can still kind of see some of that red showing up. But if I turn it on the side, you can see it's gone over with black, so it looks much better. And yeah, just a couple more in there. So yeah, and even though I've made a few mini albums, like I'm not really sure about the pages. I never do them in the proper way. You know, you're supposed to score at 1 inch and 1 inch to make your pockets, but I don't do that. You know how you score your corners and then you score another sheet and stick them down, fold them and stick them. I never used to do that, so I'm just looking at tutorials to see how to make the pages. Now, along with making the pages, I wanted to get some nice little border dies, and I found this cute kaisercraft border die. Now this was 1995, and this is actually for cards. It says card creations, and here it shows you what it can do, and these are the different types of dies. It can do this edge or that edge, and these measure at about six inches roughly. Yeah, 6 inches. So if you're making a 8x8 album, that's probably the size you want, because when you got pullouts and things like that, usually the pullouts are a bit smaller than the album. So that was handy. Then, I don't know if anyone knows the famous butterflies that Renee's boutique sells. I thought I'll try and do my own for my store. She hasn't, as far as I know, she hasn't copyrighted them, and if she did, I don't think she'd be able to get a copyright on them. So I'm going to go ahead and do my own. So here they are, 1995, and what I love about these dies is they come with a magnet. Unlike spellbinders that don't come with bloody magnets. Isn't that fantastic? So you can take them off, and once the tape runs off, they just go back on. That is fantastic. And so I got 3 different butterflies, so I'm going to start cutting them out. And Roseanne, who is Roxy Car 11, very generously gave me some mica flakes. I know it's really glass glitter that you put on the butterflies, but these I reckon these will look just as good, if not better. They're more thicker looking. I don't know. So we'll give that a go and find some little metal things for the antennas. Or instead of using metal, because I don't want to try and copy it, I want to do it my way, I might use something else. I don't know. Oh, what about these? This is very crafty, isn't it? I might paint them black, maybe. These are from the flowers, you know what I mean? There we go. So there are my little antennae, and then you just curl the ends like that. There, perfect. Yeah, so they were 1995, and that's fantastic. Yay. I haven't bought die cuts in so long. Lucky you don't have to, Sonia, because Sonia's birthday's coming up, and I was looking to see what to get Sonia, who is one of my dearest friends on YouTube, and I'm thinking, what do I get her for her birthday? And then I'm thinking, well, there's no point in getting her die cuts, because she has got this fantastic scan and cut rubber machine where she doesn't need them. Now, so I think the deal was if you spent over $20, you got a free calendar. Now, these used to be $19.90, and they were $4, but they were giving them away for free. So my daughter loves horses, so I got the horse one. There it is. Hi, Maddie. I'm just doing a video. Oh, you want me to open those? Oh, we've got some lollies here. I'm just going to open some lollies. What are they? Oh, can Mummy have one? Oh, yummy. Okay. You want to see your horse calendar? So I don't bore you to death. Maybe I'll let you have a little peek at Maddie. There we go. Do you want me to open your horse calendar? All right. We had a choice between a cat, a dog, and a horse. And Maddie loves her horses, don't she? We have to maybe take you horse riding lessons, because I'm near the city, so trying to find a place where they do horse riding lessons a bit of a task. So let's have a look at this beautiful calendar together if we can. There we go. Where does it start? So that's January. I'll just kind of hold it that way. There we go. January, February, March, Oh, look at the baby horse. No, it's not a baby horse. April. That's the month we're in now. Yeah. Oh, look, corrugated cardboard. Saving that. That's fantastic. There we go. Look at all those beautiful horses. Aren't they beautiful? There we go. You want to take that with you? Have a look at the horses? And here, take the lollies too. Here. There we go. You want the calendar?
No.
Okay. Okay. No. I got this. This was $5, and Into the Wild. I really like the prints. It's got, you know, if you like your leopard prints and tiger prints and all that. And the colours are really lovely too. Because my daughter loves animals, zebras and giraffes and all that. So I thought maybe one day I'll make some book for her maybe. That's like crocodile, reminds me of crocodile. And then this one's embossed, or little images of safari jungle creatures, animals. And there's this one, the zebra with what looks like a map of Africa, where they're from. Africa. Yeah. It's just beautiful, amazing detail. That's embossed. There's like a cheetah. I don't buy the new ones that are $10.99 unless they're really fantastic and they blow my mind. But no, they have to be really amazing. Like there were some really nice ones, like my Cherie and a few other ones, but not good enough for me to spend an extra $5 on when I can get these for $5. There's a lion. There's embossed zebra. That looks like a rhinoceros maybe, or an elephant skin, doesn't it? Nature, then words. Oh, that's lovely. It's like a giraffe, embossed. And a tiger. And some lovely colours there. Some elephant there. Yeah, so and the cutouts. There was another one I got, something blue. This was the last one in the $5 section, so I grabbed it. And I'll just do it this way. So these are the tags. It's funny that it's called something blue. There's only 2 blue pages in this. There might be a few blues in other pages, but actual blue pages is only 2. It reminds me of the Prima. They've got a similar collection and there's no blue in it either. See, that's 1 blue. But it's quite a lovely collection, like very vintage, sort of. It's embossed. Like that. And that. And that. And that. And that's the other blue one. And that's my favourite. It's velvet or felt, I don't know. But it feels like suede, gorgeous. And here's the other one, the matte. And together with those, I've got the die cuts. Now these collectibles, I won't take them out, but I'll shake them around. So don't want to bore you to death. So these are from Into the Wild. And these ones are from Something Blue, the one we just looked at. Yeah. Now, embossing folder. I haven't got an embossing folder for ages. These were $5.99. Now, the reason why I got these was because I've started doing little doodles of using my... I've only got 2 Magnolia stamps, like full-size ones. Oh, damn it, they're too small. I knew it would be too small, but this is the embossing folder that I got here. And I wanted to, when you put her on the card, oh, she just fits. Oh, a little bit big, but doesn't matter. But you can imagine putting her on the embossed card. Well, you can sort of see that, yeah. Imagine putting her on the embossed card and sticking her there. She looks so cute. I have got 2 of those mini ones, but they're impossible to colour in, those mini Tildas. Or you don't, you know, you can put something else. You can put the cat. I've been doing little putty cats too. Don't know. Yeah, so that was alright. $5.99 for that. And then Would Look Wonderful. That was $2. Hi, Maddie. And this was 50 cents. Unique. What happened to the other one? Why don't you, we can't open this one too. We've already opened the other one. Because if we open all of them, the lollies are going to go hard. Why don't you eat the lollies from the other one you opened first? And I was so rapt to find this. Sonia, remember when you were making the tiles? Well, I really got interested in wanting to do that, especially with your latest rack from Occasionally Zaza. I noticed there was a tile with a little bail on it as a necklace, and I thought, I'm going to get that. Because I do have this clay, but the clay I have, it's the type where you need to put it in the oven, and I don't want to do that because I'm lazy. So I found this. It's air hardening modelling clay from Montmartre for only $5. And it dries in 24 hours, it says. The only thing is you'd have to make sure that you seal it properly after you use it and put it in an airtight container so it doesn't dry hard on you. But here it says 24 hours to dry, so that's fantastic. So I'm going to make me some little pendants or something maybe. And got me that for $2. That's alright for $2. Double-sided tape. And 25 meters, 12 millimeters in width, and you get 25 meters. And got me this old phone for $2, Welsh. Then I got my favourite. This was the last one there, and I know I've got this in 12 by 12, but they'll probably won't restock it again. So for $5, I'm not gonna miss the chance on getting one of my favourite all-time kaisercraft collections. Isn't it just a beautiful collection? If you like vintage corsets, 18th century, late 18th century, I think. I mean 19th century, sorry. Victorian type ladies. Well, it's more corsets in here than ladies. Don't really see too many. But in the 12 by 12, they've actually got images of ladies. That's what's funny, like, you know, they're quite different 6 by 6 from the 12 by 12. Yeah. Yeah. We got this for $3, and this is fine tip. Now, what's good about this was, the reason why I got this is, with my Copic, there were some areas of this where I thought, there is no way I'm going to get a Copic marker into that. Like, for instance, see the leaves, like here. So I thought this would be perfect for getting into the really hard parts. Yeah. Or when you want to write a card and you want like one of those, as opposed to the roll ball, like the ball, you know, like, as opposed to one of that ballpoint, whatever they're called. Yeah, and these were 50 cents each. And I was very, very excited. Right near the counter, they had this amazing smelling soaps. Now, these are $2.95 each, or you got 5 for $10, so that's a $5 saving. And I just wish there was a smell. Press a button where you can smell what I'm smelling. I've opened it and I just got this waft of all these 5 soaps coming at me. Now, this is lemon myrtle, very similar to lemongrass. This is like a hibiscus kind of flower. That's my favourite. It's like a light ocean fresh hibiscus. This is like a rose musk. Oh my god, this is a more intense rose. And this one, oh, I'm not sure. See, they don't have it written on them like what they are. They should. They did at that thing, but not here. So they're all fantastic. And you want to hear the story? I looked on my receipt and she forgot to charge me for these. Probably because she forgot. She was so flat out and she was the only one there, because everything had a barcode except for these. So she must have been so flat out she forgot to put those in. And on top of that, I also had a $20 voucher, because you get the little cards, and every $20 you spend, they stamp it. And once it gets to $100, every $100 you spend, you get $20 off, which is fantastic, your next purchase. And so, all up, it was $95, but she didn't charge me $95. She charged me $85 because she dropped the ball. She forgot. I didn't know till after I went out. And so, plus the $20. So, really, I should have paid $95, but I only paid $65 because I had the $20 voucher and she forgot to charge me $10 for these. So, I got an excellent deal. I got all this stuff for $67. So I think that's quite good. Especially, it doesn't look like a lot when you look at it, but these two on their own are $40. The dies, and then these are $5 each. And these are $5 each. And then that's $5. So yeah, yeah. And I just haven't been shopping for a long, long time. And so I'm just making up